Crispas Nyaga, a market analyst here at Empire FX, and this is our market update for the week. So we start with the Forex market, where nothing much has happened in the past few days. The market remained relatively muted on Friday when the US released the April jobs report. The report showed that the economy created 115,000 jobs, higher than the expected 65,000 jobs. The unemployment rate remained unchanged at 4.3%. Looking forward, the next important economic data comes out tomorrow on Tuesday when the US releases the April inflation numbers. Economists expect the data to show that the headline inflation rose from 3.3% in March to 3.6% in April, while the core inflation remained at 2.6%. The implication of these numbers is important in the Forex market because a higher inflation number coming after the US released a better than expected jobs report means that the Federal Reserve will not be in a hurry to cut interest rates. In a report, Goldman Sachs predicted that the Fed will either cut in the fourth quarter or probably in the first quarter of next year. So moving on to the commodities market, energy prices started the week on a positive note, with crude oil rising to 105 Brent and 100 WTI. The price action happened after Iran submitted its feedback to the United States, which Donald Trump called unacceptable. Additionally, Benjamin Netanyahu warned that the war with Iran was not over. So the implication is that the US and Israel might decide to attack Iran again to force it into an agreement. Gold dropped by about 1% as geopolitical risks rose. Ideally, gold is often seen as a safe haven asset. However, in this case, there is a risk that the high energy prices will lead to higher inflation, which will make it difficult for the Fed to cut interest rates, even under Kevin Warsh, who Trump nominated recently. Looking forward, all eyes will be in Beijing, where Trump will land on May 14 for a two-day state visit. His goal is to improve relations between the US and China, which are the two biggest economies in the world. He will also seek to convince China to use its might to convince Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz.